you interviewed people or business owners that have or investors that have had failures, and what was the main reasons of that?
Yeah, we have had people that have had difficulties and problems. I think the main ones, obviously, bridging finance and projects overrunning, and then the finance sort of gradually killing them off. Um, the main ones we've seen go wrong is people that have partnered with the wrong people, the wrong joint venture partners that have used the wrong builders. Again, what I said earlier about getting the right team, I'd say the ones that have struggled the most are the ones that haven't had the right people around them.
That there is really valuable on both points in terms of the positive side of, the most common successful trait that you've seen is people that are willing to stay in the game and willing to keep the high pain threshold, and just it's grit. Basically, it's grit is the thing. And on the flip side, the failures of, and they make sense. Finance killing them off, jobs going over, projects taking longer and costing more than expected, and partnering with the wrong people and having the wrong people around them. I mean, that sums up. So the question really for you on the flip side of that is, from your business too, and what you look to do in the future, what are the key lessons that you're going to take into your next venture or your other revenue streams you're trying to generate? How, what's the core thesis you're working to try to not make those mistakes yourself?
Yeah, I think for me, it's trying to add as much value to people as possible and build businesses that help people, that people want to use, that people love using, and always keep that honesty and integrity at heart. That's what's important to me personally. And I think to try and avoid those mistakes, try and always work with the right people. This might be a controversial one, but hopefully it's helpful for people because I've been tearing my hair out about this. I've got a no bullshit rule with businesses that I work with now when it comes to, you have your freelancers, your one man bands, your contractors. I can't stand people that go, I don't work Friday, I finish at 3 o'clock, and every quarter I need a week off. I just won't work with those businesses now. I need to grow my business, and I can't do that if you're on borrow with your phone turned off. So it's, working with businesses that are actually going to help my business to grow and take that seriously. Um, and I think as well, grit and determination, it just reminds me that every business owner goes through a shit time. Every single property person I've ever interviewed has gone through a failed project. They've lost money. Something at somewhere at some point has gone wrong. That's just common fact. And I think it's taught me to just keep weathering the storm when those times come, because the ones that succeed are just the ones that keep going through it.
You mentioned something there about when, in terms of just going into a venture, uh, whether it's new business or the new revenue stream, is you're focused on what people want. And it just brought back a memory from a book I read, The Lean Startup, about basically testing models and only investing in infrastructure and scaling when you've proven people actually want, that you validated the business model. Yeah. So how do you do that at Blue Bricks? How do you know that you mentioned it as well, like understand what the customer wants. You said it a few times, and also I guess your suppliers. How do you actually do that in practice?
Yeah, I think it's easy for me because I've been at all the events. We run our own events. I'm actually meeting my customers, my readers regularly. We do surveys a lot as well to understand what people are struggling with and what people want. So that helps. And with the new business, my business pass, which is an app, we've done a massive MVP on that. Spent 300 quid on the branding, got the app up and running, started speaking to partners and running it at as minimal cost as we can to see if it works before we start going crazy, investing loads of money into it. So yeah, definitely take that following wherever I can.
What is the app? What's the plan with the app?
Yeah, the app, quick overview. You're familiar with Blue Light Card? Basically, Blue Light Card is, for anyone that's not familiar, emergency services, NHS, police, fire services have access to an app, and that app gives them discounts on all lifestyle stuff. So, like River Island, Domino's Pizza, Halfords, anything you can think of is a discount on the app. And I've basically recreated that app, but I've done it for business owners. So, as business owners on this app, you get discounts on your petrol, your diesel, your parking, get discounts with zero, curries, restaurants, hotels, anything you can think of. It's like a lifestyle and business app. Your accountant's fees, your marketing fees, solicitors' fees are all on there for you as a business owner to use. So that's the app that we've built, and we're going to plug that into Blue Bricks as well.
How do you get the discounts? Do they have to be like partners of yours, like, or how does it work?
Yes, we've got scale. So because we've got Blue Bricks and we've got that membership base in my network, I can go to companies like Zero, for example, and say, we've got this membership base. I want a discount, and they'll typically say yes. Or a lot of businesses offer a referral fee, so they might pay you 20% for referring someone over, and then it's a conversation saying, look, don't give me the 20%, just knock it off what the customer should be paying. Then you're not losing any money and the customer's getting a discount. So that's how we've managed to sort of reverse engineer it and do it.
And is that app free for your subscribers, or is it an additional bolt-on that you're trying to create, or is it how are you going to?
Free for subscribe. Yeah, free for active subscribers when it launches. Then it's only going to be free for members of the premium subscription that we run, and then it's going to be sold as a separate product. We're looking at the pricing structure, but we're thinking £250 to £300 a year to get access to that. And I mean, even if you just use the fuel card on there, you'll save that.
Excellent. Sounds good.
It sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a decent one, and it's scalable. I mean, it's a bit like the Blue Bricks model, where like Blue Bricks is great no matter how many subscribers or advertisers you have. Your work is the same every single month to put the magazine together. Same with the app. It's a very scalable model because you don't have to do lots of work other than customer support to keep it growing.
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure you go and subscribe to the Ground Up Podcast.